Frank, welcome back to Football Management.
Thanks.
What did you learn about your team today?
A fair bit. Some good, some not so good in our performance. It's to be expected, I guess. 2 days working, where we are in the league, we want to get better. And that means working on the things that we see. So I certainly saw that. We started the game, I thought, pretty well until we conceded an attack and a goal at a set piece. The reaction to that through the first half was pretty good. Lots of things I quite liked, some bits still that weren't right. We tried to correct that at half time, but the biggest issue with the second half was just sort of the staleness of our performance. So it can happen in this league. I'm certainly not here to criticise the players after 2 days. I'm pleased with their character to get the result that we got in the end. I know there's a lot of desire, certainly it's for me to get better, and we take the point and we move on.
So conceding early in the second half seemed to knock the stuffing out of you a bit, and you'll be aware, of course, that has been the problem this season, conceding goals, even sometimes when the opposition aren't on top.
Yeah, and this league, like many others, but this league particularly, what happens at both ends and both boxes is absolutely crucial. Sounds simple, but it's true. And and you feel you can have any form of control when a team can counter-attack and score. So, that's not normal. The reaction after I don't love, because you want to get the hold of the game again. But I've also been there when that's tough and challenging, and especially if you're in a period of that, which you've come into. So that's a little bit step by step, that one, to change. It's a little bit like, we have to be quite humble about it and look at the real basics in our game and how we train for the week now. We've got a really competitive game coming up next weekend. So training this week has to be competitive, and I think I know the lads from that short time will be up for that, and will work.
Cardiff a bit upset about the penalty. Did you have a view on it?
I didn't, but I'm told it was. But that was one of my staff, so they maybe thought it was, but they said that it was a handball. It took a while for the referee to give it. I appreciate that when he gives it for us, because they've thought about it and they found it was the right decision, but I haven't seen it myself again.
But Victor, they tried to put him off, but he kept his cool, didn't he?
Well, I took penalties, so I understand it, and when it takes a while and there's a lot of kerfuffle and the penalty spots maybe being roughed up, all those sort of things, it's not easy to keep calm. I thought he took it brilliantly.
And just there from Mason Clark, who got the first goal. He's bit in and out so far. He's played in different positions, not always played. Does he need a consistent run, do you think, perhaps playing in his favoured place?
Well, both. He needs time, and consideration of it. Start coming in as a club is not easy. Settling in into a division above. So we must all give him time on that. But he also needs to earn the right to play minutes regularly. So I'm pleased with him today. It's a nice little base for him. He scores his goal. He understands that moment of running in behind is what we want from our wingers, and he showed it. Other bits we'll look at with his movements, can he be better? But it's normal. He's got a lot of raw talent, and we want to get to work with it really quickly.
And Tat Sakamoto was ball to create that goal, and he had a good first half.
He really did. So we're moving to a back four brings you different. There's always a conundrum. There's something you get, which is wingers that can excite you, and one winger crossing for another to score is a big passing. It's a great thing. But we also defensively have to be better. But yeah, Tats was really good. I like him as a player. I've always liked him when I've watched him. Really interesting player, great feet, can really move people well as it goes by them and can find passes. So yeah, we've obviously got stuff to work with, but we want to get results. Results will be key because it will win confidence. It sounds simple, but wins breed confidence, and this club hasn't had them for a little while, really, for a few weeks, whatever it is. So we have to work towards it.
And you alluded to it, but no midweek game, that gives you a good week to be able to work.
Yeah, it's good. And then 3, on the bounce. So good week to work. We can't miss a moment. The players need to rest now, and they deserve their rest now. But after that, it's working on the things that we saw today to improve.
And just a final thought, FA Cup third round draw on Monday. Fancy Chelsea at home?
I don't know. Don't say that to me. I wouldn't mind. Why not? See some old friends.
So Ephron, views on that game?
At the end of the day, we're pleased to walk away with a point, a well-needed point in this time of the season as well. But of course, we're disappointed not to take all 3. But it's a building block, and we're just gonna have to just build on it and have a good week of training onto the next one.
What's it been like under Frank Lampard? I know you've had a couple of days with him.
Yeah, it's been Thursday he was in, so it's been really quick. But in that short space of time, I think we've taken on a lot of tactics and ways of playing, and it's been clear and quite simple, really. And I feel like in parts we showed that today.
And you got your first goal for the club, special moment?
Yeah, really, really special for me. But yeah, like I was saying, it's just the start of you know, for the group, it's a new start for everybody really.
Yeah, and he played you on the left of the attacking three. It's kind of your favourite position, isn't it? Does that help?
Yeah, I do prefer that position, but at the end of the day, no matter where I'm playing, I'm trying to give 100% for not just the team, but you know, the fans as well.
Obviously, the frustration for the team is you're conceding goals, aren't you? Is that a thing as a team you've got to put right?
Yeah, of course, and I think that we'll show that with, you know, going over it on Monday and reviewing it and kind of nitpicking at small stuff that, you know, once we fix, I feel like we'll be able to take that further throughout the whole season.
But has Frank created a buzz about the place? Obviously, given his name, given his career, has that created a bit of a buzz?
Yeah, of course. I think with how competitive our team is, having a person like that in the building is only going to amplify that and make every single training session and match day competitive.
Second half, you couldn't quite replicate the first half. Why do you think that was?
Just certain games show that, but I feel like we showed that as a team. We just kept going and it showed from the result, you know, getting a goal late.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of a run without a win now. You confident you can get out of that pretty soon?
Yeah, it's a long season at the end of the day, and first game, something that is positive for us to build from, really. So yeah, it's a good start from us.